Hello, this is OK Bridges here again. I'm once again doing another segment on the frozen Pawnee City Lake here at Pawnee. And you can see other people have been here too. They've been doing what I've done. And there's a rock over there I'll show you that I threw into the lake yesterday. And other people have been throwing rocks, and I'll grab a rock and throw in there today to show you how solidly frozen it is. I don't know how deep it is here, so I'm not going to walk on this. I don't think it's very wise to do. There's a stone that I think I threw this stone out there yesterday. And then of course I'm not going to walk out here. Slide right off the end of the dock. There's a stone somebody's thrown out there, and it's been there a while. You can see the patterns that have frozen into the water. You look around, you can actually see that the ripple that the water had the moment it froze is still on it, and it's really neat looking. It's so serene and quiet. I came out here yesterday, it was kind of windy, and I noticed that the surface of the lake was totally flat. And I got up here and looked and saw the gravel and stones that people had thrown on it. I was, wow, the whole lake is frozen over. And that is the case. It is. Pawnee Lake is frozen over, solid. It's a nice little cut stone arch bridge over here. And there's a little bit of stone here along the side of the bank. I'll grab a suitable sized piece and we'll go back over to the dock and throw it out there, and see other people have been throwing stones too. It's not really stone, it's busted up pieces of concrete, but it's the same thing. Get a piece here, a piece with some rebar sticking out of the nail embedded in it. Use that, that'll be fun. I'll go back over to the dock here, and I'll throw it out there. It makes a really interesting sound when it hits the surface of the frozen lake. It's a good sized lake. I want to say it's about half a mile wide and about 1.5 miles long. It's made by impounding Skiddy Creek. And yeah, it's a good sized lake. Not huge, but good size. Certainly to be frozen up entirely, it's good size. So I went to this is the chunk of concrete I'll throw out there. I went up to Sooner Lake, which is near here. It's the makeup water lake for Sooner Power Plant, and it's also got some recreation areas. And I was surprised to find that it wasn't frozen totally like this is. I mean, I drove all the way around this lake yesterday. It is totally frozen over. And this lake, though, is, Sooner Lake, though, is not. There was just some little cove areas, like this area here, that were frozen, but the main body of the lake itself was not. So I was rather surprised. And okay, so here's our rock. It wasn't very far, but you can see the impact there, and it bounced. And I'm not gonna go walk out there and grab it and try to do a rethrow, but you get the idea. Now when the lake melts, it'll sink to the bottom. And last time I saw this lake frozen over enough that you could walk on it, it was 7 feet below normal, and all this right here was just grass, and this dock was down, just resting on the bottom. I don't think it's real deep here, but I don't remember how deep it was. Like I said, I'm not going to try walking on it. We don't feel like getting stuck under the ice. I don't know how thick the ice is. You saw it was about 1.5 inches to 2 inches thick where I broke it over there by the old docks that are over there on the other side of the lake. But as tempting as it is to want to try to walk around on it, no, I'm not going to. As you can saw, though, it withstood the impact of that chunk of concrete. So it's pretty solidly frozen. And I mean, it's still pretty cold too. If I come down here and touch it, it's pretty solid. Like I said, as tempting as it is, I'm not going to walk on it. But that demonstrates how solid it is frozen, though. And then you look over here, you see other people have been here throwing rocks and chunks of concrete out on the lake too, because it's quite a bit of a novelty here. See a lake that's frozen up. So I know of another lake that's pretty close by where the temperatures are still low. We'll go visit it. It's Fairfax City Lake. Not very far from here. It's much smaller than this. I bet it'll be frozen over. Yeah, this is very interesting here, looking at the pattern on the ice. Obviously, this is what it looked like when it froze. And of course, the surface of the lake, since it's solid, it makes this interesting noise when things hit it. And it transfers. The noise transfers quite a ways. Let's throw another rock. Let's get a slightly smaller one, see if we can throw it out there further. Hopefully one that doesn't have a nail in it. Say, if you're a viewer from the north, this is probably pretty boring, but this is Oklahoma after all, and for it to be cold enough that the lake is frozen over is pretty neat. It doesn't happen very often. And stand back here and try to how was that? Well, that's fun. All right, go out there and grab it. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's go to Fairfax City Lake and see if it's frozen. That's about halfway between here and Call Lake. I bet Call Lake is nice and liquid still, but Fairfax City Lake is probably frozen. There's another lake that's very comparable in size to this one. It's Pawnee City Lake. I bet there's a good chance that it's frozen too. But pretty neat, in my opinion. Pretty interesting. So I kind of wonder how many more times this season we'll have this where it'll freeze over. It'd be kind of interesting to find out, but we had a period of time where it got pretty cold, and then we had a day or two where it was above freezing, and then we had another several days where it's been below freezing, including some single digits. So it afforded a wonderful opportunity for things to freeze over. So, alright, enough of my rambling. Let's go visit another lake. This is Oklahoma Bridges. Thanks for watching.